Hey y'all, I'm Jen, and we are going to do a rapid fire 10 things you can get for your bookish friends, whether they are a writer or a reader. So let's just dive right in. Number one, which is my favorite thing in the world for reading, is book darts. These come in like a little tin, and you can get them on Amazon or pretty much anywhere. And they are these little things that you can stick into your book. And it's nicer to do instead of having like, Post-its or, something sticky that might leave a residue, because they're made out of metal and they're archival quality, so it's not going to damage your books. And it just makes them super classy, so why not have some of those? Second thing on the list is candles. Every bookish person I know loves candles, no matter what kind they are. And so I typically go for the Highland Studio ones. This is their night court version, so bonus points if you can get a nerdy candle instead of having it just be like a regular like Yankee candle or whatever. They have ones that are designed with different series in mind. The person you're giving a gift to can't have actual like open candles, like they live in an apartment or something and they can't have an open flame. You can always do the oils, the scented oils, or wax melts, which you can get in the same scents from Hounds Studio. And you can save 10% off if you use my promo code Jen4Acres, or check out their Instagram, and they have their list of sales that are gonna be going on through the end of the year in one of their Instagram posts. So I will link you to their Instagram below. For number 3, we have fuzzy blankets. Because who doesn't like to snuggle up with a good blanket when you're reading? And this one's Harry Potter themed. My sister got it for me. And it's covered in my dog's hair because it's super soft and he loves to snuggle it. But if you live in a warmer climate, like especially around here in Texas, it doesn't usually get cold enough for you to have big fluffy snuggly blankets. One of these like pashmina scarves is also really good. They're like these really big scarves that you can use, and it's really nice to kind of wrap in. It's like an in-between sort of thing. So it's just a slightly bit chilly. It can warm you up a little bit, but it's not gonna like make you start sweating or anything like that. Next we have book sleeves. I was really late to the game with book sleeves because I didn't understand really why. It was like, oh, well, if you could just slide it in there, why don't you just slide it in your purse? Well, your purse beats the crap out of your books. Sorry, any bag you put it in, it's gonna beat the crap out of your books. And so usually I just didn't take like physical books with me. I would bring like audiobooks or ebooks with me, but this has totally changed things for me. You can get them in a bunch of different sizes, so no matter if they prefer hardbacks or paperbacks, or they have ones that are like ebook size, like for the Kindles and things like that. There's really something for everyone. And you can also get them, like this one is super plushy, and then this one is pretty much just kind of like a thin sort of material. And I store my bookmarks in there in the meantime. But they work great, and they're super cute. I mean, look at the freaking axolotls. Like, how can you not love that? Next, we have coffee, tea, or hot chocolate. Every bookish person that I know tends to like one of those 3 things. Everybody's got their choice. They always pick a particular thing. My husband does coffee, and I do hot chocolate. So this is actually something that someone gifted me. This one is from Grounds and Hounds. So they give a percentage of all of their proceeds to like help with rescue animals and things like that. So that one's really cool, and it's also like a little bonus gift. So you're giving something to the person, but it's also giving back into the community. So I love that. And you can get them like a nice little special something. It doesn't have to be like, I'm gonna get you a can of Folgers. You can get all sorts of things. And like there's even companies that have teas that are mixed with different series in mind. So you can find all sorts of bookish ways to get a nice warm drink. Next is journals. Now, this is not just for your writer friends. This can also be for your reader friends, because I've been seeing a lot more people using journals to track their reading, or to list out their TBRs, or to do their own reviews, because let's face it, Goodreads is kind of a dumpster fire. So it's a little safer to put them in a journal. This one is one that my sister got for me for Harry Potter. And they've also got these little notebooks that I'm a big Happy Planner user, and they just started creating notebooks instead of having like a full planner. So it's just the paper inside. So you can do those as well. And they have little dividers in it. And these are the disc-bound systems, so you can move pages around rather than having it, you know, be locked in like you would with a fully bound book. So just some options there for you. That was loud. Next is kind of a cheat because, you know, we tend to prefer to get someone a gift, but sometimes you don't know necessarily what they want. And if you just know that they happen to like books or happen to know that they like writing, then it can be kind of hard to pick something for them because, you know, we're not a monolith. There's a vast variety of types of things that people like, and people tend to like very specific things. So you can also do a gift card, and a way you can kind of pay it forward is to do a gift card to an indie bookstore. Rather than doing like Barnes & Noble or Amazon, you can do an indie bookstore that's near you or near the person who you're giving the gift to. And so that even helps boost the indie bookstores in your community because we have so few left and we need to protect them with everything we got. So that's another way to help. Next, you can do bookish merch, like my Hufflepuff hat. I usually don't wear hats, but I might be doing them more since my hair is going crazy as I try to grow it back out. Find out what your reader or writer friend's favorite series is and get them a little something for that. You can get art prints, you can get jewelry. There's actually a company that I know of that does these little wish in a bottle sort of things, and they're specifically designed for different series. And so they have like a little quote and they have like a little wish inside the bottle, and it's super cute. And so like spend like 5 minutes on Instagram and you can see a whole bunch of really cool things that you can get that are around your friend's fandom. We're on number 9 now. So the next one I would say is Post-its and pens. Now, that might seem a little weird and a little cheap, but hear me out for a second. These are one of the things that I love getting. Like, I love a fresh pack of Post-it notes because I can use them for outlining stories. I currently have them on my wall right now, marking the little ones, marking which of the beats that I'm currently in as I'm revising for I guess I use the Save the Cat beat sheet. So I have on the wall right behind my computer, I have the different Post-it notes of the different beats that I have completed, so I can kind of see, you know, the goal as I'm going toward it. But I've also started to see people do this in reading, and if they're wanting to annotate the pages, like they just want to make some sort of notes or things like that, then they will take Post-its and just kind of stick them deeper into the book, so it doesn't have to like stick fully out or anything like that, you know, because otherwise they'll kind of get bent and stuff. But you can make notes on there, like there's a particular scene that you really like, or you know, there's a quote that you just really resonated with you for some reason when you were reading it this time, and so you want to go in and make some more details. So those can be great, and you can get really cute ones too. They're not just like the regular plain ones or like the yellow ones. You can get ones that are monogrammed. They have like the little initials on there. I've had people give these to me and they're super cute and really fun to use. And of course you're gonna need a pen to write it with. Now you can find out, I've got 2 different sets here because these are my absolute favorite pens in the world. I pretty much don't use anything other than these. It's the Paper Mate Ink Joy gel pens, and they just write so smooth and they dry very quickly, so I'm not constantly like smudging as I'm writing. So you can find out their favorite pen of choice, or you can get ones that are super cute, like this one that my mom got me for Christmas, I think it was last year, and she knows I love foxes, and she found a pair of fox, like it looks like me. It's me as a fox because it's got the glasses and everything. But so, and she put my name on it too. So, you know, you can get like little customized pens, and it actually really writes great too. I'm not sure where she got this, but it's super cute. So that's another thing you can get. And lastly, this seems probably like a really obvious one, but there's a reason for it. Number 10, you can get them books. Now, you have to be very, very careful when you buy a reader or writer books, because more than likely they already have a ton. So you need to know that they don't already have it, or that they're interested in that particular genre, that sort of thing. If it's a book that reminds you of them, that's a great way to do that. Maybe getting a special edition of a series or a special edition of a book that you know that they love. That can be a great way to do it. But you can also do indie books. So one's from indie writers, and you can check out Megan Tennett's channel. She's got a whole thing called Indiecember that is a reading challenge for the month of December. And you can find out there's a lot of indie writers that are posting their books on there. And so you can see a lot of new authors and people that are less heard about. So it's less likely that your friend would have heard of these books or own the books. So this can be a great way to help a small business, which, you know, authors who are indie published are small businesses. You can help a small business and help spread the love, because indie authors are working really, really hard to get their books out there, and you can help spread the word. So that would be awesome too. All right, that's all I've got for you today. Put down in the comments, let me know something that you would love to receive as a reader or a writer. I'd love to add to the list and we can kind of keep it going. So I will see you all next time. Bye.